you about being mean to me?
JC Love Morning Show. It's time for Relationship Realities with Lakeisha May.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good.
All right.
It's the weekend.
Yeah,
baby.
it's the weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend, so yeah, you gotta remember Mama this weekend.
I'm a mama.
Yeah, all right. Praise the Lord.
5 times over.
Ain't that something?
I know.
All
I have
right.
sons.
What we got for relationships?
So I want to do something fun today.
Okay.
I want to talk about dating and appropriate ages. So, ooh, you got choked up. So I was listen.
Okay.
I was looking up and thinking about ages, and
Okay.
here's why: because I'm single.
All right.
Okay, and I date.
Okay.
And I've been trying to determine what's an appropriate age for dating. So my oldest son will be 27 this year.
Okay. All right. Right.
My baby is 9.
Yeah.
And I actually have 4 grandsons as well. So I'm a nini, okay?
There you go.
I do not look or
There's no girls.
no girls. We need a little girl somewhere.
Okay.
I don't feel I'll be 46 this year,
Okay.
right?
All right.
And so we've been having girlfriend discussion or different things about what age,
Okay.
like what's the cutoff.
Yeah.
Men hit on me all the time
Yeah.
that are like 28, 29,
Yeah.
30, and 31. And I mean like pursue, court,
Yeah.
and we'll try to date
Okay.
if I allow. Now, my sons who do not live at home, my oldest son is married,
Yeah.
have a perspective of how old the person should be.
All right.
And my oldest son has said if he's too young, he's going to be just totally disrespectful.
Yeah. What do you mean?
He's like, I'm going to
Oh, what-
disrespect
oh,
you.
what- oh,
I'm going to come
okay.
in, we're going to come in.
Yeah.
I'm going to take his lunch money. That's how he acts. Like, I'm going to come in the couch, and I wouldn't let anybody be disrespectful. So, like, what's the age? I looked on eHarmony, and
Yeah.
eHarmony said that you should date someone with a fifth of your age, right? A fifth of my age. So I have like a 9-year span,
Right.
according to my age,
Okay.
that I can go 9 years below.
Right.
Or-
I was gonna say 10 years.
Or
10
9 years up. So you're saying I can go 10 either way.
10 either way.
10 up or 10 down?
Yeah, both.
Okay, so I can go 56
Yeah.
or 36.
Well, actually, for a woman, it's
Mhm.
not good for you to go that far down.
Why? Why do you feel
in,
like
in,
that?
In some cases. In some
Okay.
cases, because men age slower than women.
Okay.
So, like, especially if you're in your 30s and you're 10 years younger, he's still gonna be in his 20s. He's a boy. He's still playing video games.
Yeah.
And he's just not, he's just not it's not gonna work. Because
Yeah.
you're thinking, you're on a whole different mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're in your 40s, so you got this guy and you catch the right one,
Yes.
and you'll be all right, 10 years younger.
10 years younger.
But but 80% of the chance you're not gonna find he's gonna be a problem.
So if he's too young, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And so what are the questions that you ask, even if he is young and approaching you?
Well, it just-
So, because let me tell you something funny. One
Okay.
time this guy asked me, he was like, let's go to brunch. And I said, how old are you? Because
Yeah.
a lot of people think I'm a lot younger than I am.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people cap me like right at the top of 40, late 30s.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm older. And I said, how old are you? And he was like, 27 or 28. And I said, you're my son's age. And he said, I don't know your son.
and don't care.
And you don't know my mama. And he said, what's your son's name? And I told him my son's name. He said, I don't know your son. And then I said, I could know your mom. I could be your mom. And he gave me his mom's name. He said, do you know? I said, I know. He said, and you don't know my mama. And so what's the next point of you going to brunch with me? I asked you to brunch. What difference does it make?
Yeah.
So when guys approach, I'm always like, this is interesting. And people have told me, oh, nobody at 28, if somebody 28 or 29, they only have one thing on your mind. Well, for me, all men have one thing on their mind, 28 to 58, you know? So what are the questions you ask when they're that young trying to date you?
I don't know, because I don't know that you can have a series of questions. I think it has to be some interaction. In this case by
be
case,
like Stella, get my groove back. I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's a case by case basis, but you need to be very cautious.
Okay.
When you're going that 10 years younger.
I mean, that's a big difference.
But 10 years older, you'll be okay.
So explain 10 years old. I've never dated an older man. I've been out a couple times with someone older. I've never dated an older man. That's what my problem is, because I haven't dated an older man. Like, I've dated a few years older.
You need some help.
I need some help. I need somebody that's like 10 years older. This is funny. So I don't know. And it's funny because my best friend just got engaged to somebody, and he's about 10 years older than she is.
That's right.
She's about 10 years older than he is. And I have other friends that have dated, I say, more seasoned men than whatever. But I don't know. I don't have, like, age is like the least of my concern. Like,
and to see, because we say that.
Yes.
But it is a issue.
It is an issue. So here's my next thing.
When you get past 10 years, either way, you're getting into a generational thing.
So, so here's the thing. Right. It really does matter, right? Even though it's like the least of my concern, like, age still really does matter, because it's going to matter at some point, right? It's going to matter if you're coming into the relationship and somebody wants more kids. And I can't have kids still. But it's going to matter. I can't. It's going to matter if that person wants to have kids, right? It's going to matter if that person is entering retirement. I remember one time I went out with a guy. It was so funny. And he was just talking to me about me. And he was like, what are your dreams or goals? We're just eating. We're having really, I thought, good conversation. So I started talking to him about where I was. And this was right when my ministry was beginning, okay? And I say to him, these are things. And he looks at me and he says, I'm talking about, like, this is our first date, right? And he says, well, if things are going to go any further between us, you're going to have to cut some of this stuff off the list, because I'm retiring in 6 years. And I'm going to want to travel, and I'm not going to want to do that, right?
Check, please.
And he was not that old. He was only like 2 years older than I was.
But see, in that conversation, whatever circumstance he was talking about doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is the fact that he brought all that up in the first date.
Yeah.
That's a problem. So whatever the details were, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is he dealt with such a heavy issue in the first date.
That
means he's got some controlling issues and some.
Yeah, and I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I also think sometimes
unless he was saying it joking.
No, he was serious.
Okay.
He was very serious.
Okay.
Yeah, just a very list. Well, the other thing is, because I don't think and act older, so it's just kind of twofold for me. So when you're saying to me an older man, right?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But, like, I need him to have some vigor and some youth. Right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't want him to be like, okay, we're going to bed. It's 8:30. I want him to be like, we're going to bed. It's 8:30.
God.
It's time to go to bed. Be like, what? And I go to bed early, and I rise early. I think you just, with age, you really do need to still consider it. You got to ask yourself, in 10 years, what will this look like between us? I think so.
And you got to ask yourself later on if you get all hooked up and everything, and you're dating somebody 15, 18 years older. And you're talking about a whole generation of different. Your whole conversation is different.
Yeah.
I don't need one of them old smartphones. What I need a smartphone? I can get this thing right.
It's a whole different conversation. And then the other factor for me is I have still 2 young kids at home. Yeah. So if I date somebody too old and they have grandkids, my kids,
he's sitting in the chair,
I need to know,
and he's chilling, and then your children run around, and he's like, "What is it?"
Because he's got to be able to interact with them. Yeah. He's got to be able to understand where they're. Because Judah's just 9. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna want somebody to. I'm active with them. Like I play ball with them. Yeah. I throw the ball with them.
Go on out there,
throw the football and all this other stuff. And he's gonna have to be able to have that interaction as well and attend events.
That's
and all
why.
this
That's
stuff.
why it's a good rule.
So 10 years.
It's a good rule.
So if we do the 5th rule, which changes depending on your age, right? So if we do the 5th rule and apply 5th, like, because if you were 20 and it's the 5th rule, you could date someone from 16 to 24. If you're 20. You can go back for it because it's a fifth of your age. The fifth rule is probably a good application. Oh, I think it is too, but I'm just saying if you apply the fifth rule. I know girls in high school who have been juniors and their boyfriends are in college. Okay. And I know as a dad, you probably like, not my
that's
daughter.
Different.
But they 16 and he 20.
Okay, well, yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's right.
right?
Yeah.
So, but why is that a problem?
Well,
what if she's mature and he's
mature? You're talking about legal age. 18 is illegal.
But according to like statute of limitations, 16 and 20, I don't think is I think you can be okay.
Well,
it just would probably depend on that parent in that household, and different parents co-sign on different things. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I know this.
So you're saying if somebody 28 asks me out, I'm not supposed to?
No, God, no.
Okay.
You're too old. You're too old for a baby. 20, that's your child's age.
Okay, I just asked. I didn't say anything. I just wanted to know. If somebody 28 asks me out, no.
Yeah.
So you're saying if somebody 68 or 70 asks me out, I'm still supposed, that's too old. I'm just asking.
68?
Yeah, 67.
Or 70?
Yeah.
And you're what, 46?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, yeah,
that's too old?
Yeah.
What if he's distinguishing with youth and vigor and all this other stuff?
That's fine for 3 more years. I'm just saying, he's going to be 80. You said 68 or 70.
68. 68 to 70.
He's going to be 70-something years old.
Yes.
And you're going to be, yeah, that's too much.
That's too much.
You're talking about a whole different generation.
I didn't say that, JC said.
I'm just saying, and that you could have a lot of fun with somebody like that, and interesting dates and all that kind of. But if you're talking about building a life,
yes, because I want to build a life. Right. That's the ultimate
marriage
thing.
And all that.
Yeah,
I think that person is too old. But I don't know.
And I think you need to consider that. Where is the end goal? Am I dating just to dating, or am I dating with a purpose? Right. And I think that's the thing that has to be asked from the beginning. Yeah. Am I just out having fun right now, or am I dating with the intent to be married? I think that's the end question when you determine age. You can
have a lot of good days with Papa.
Really?
Papa alone.
Really? But,
okay.
All right. So no 28-year-olds.
No.
No 68-year-olds.
No.
All right.